Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm Marco D'Angelo, joined today in studio. We've got a special guest. We've got Carmine Bianco from WagerTalk, and we talked about it on Twitter this week. We're looking forward to having you in studio, and we almost didn't have you, Carmine. You had some airplane problems today. What, 4-hour delay?
Yeah, the original flight out of Toronto was supposed to be 8 a.m. was pushed to 11 and then 12. They needed a new plane. They had mechanical problems with the plane, and we had to wait for one coming in from Montreal.
Idea to get a new one.
But I wasn't really willing to gamble on an engine.
Well, you're coming to Vegas. Right. That's a gamble. We appreciate you. You literally flew from the airport over to the studio today, so we're glad to have you here. And this video, we just want to introduce you to our viewers. A lot of guys have been following your soccer plays. You're known for soccer, but I want people to know that you're not just a one-trick pony. You do bet other sports, and you are going to be releasing more of those other sports. But soccer's been your claim to fame. There's no question about it, and I think that it's tell us how you got started. What's drew you to the soccer world?
Well, initially, sports for me was NFL. It was football. It started from high school with the football cards, and you sort of gets you in from there. And as you know, as you continue to wager, you want to get as much knowledge as you can. So everything from trends to stats. But getting back to soccer, I played soccer both in high school and university. And then after like a knee injury, I actually became a ref, and I refed. It's mainly kids soccer. It's why every year I haven't gone back to reffing, but every year I support our local team in Toronto with sponsorship. But I just have a love for soccer. I'm being European, Italian of course. It's everything soccer. So I immerse myself the same way you would watching 14 games on NFL Sunday, any given Saturday and Sunday during EPL, La Liga, Bundesliga, or Serie A. I'm probably watching about 10 hours of soccer a day, which drives my better half nuts, but it's what I do. I love it.
Now, how would you describe your style of handicapping? Because, I'll be honest, when we talk about soccer, and we're going to actually do a more in-depth video coming up next about betting soccer, but are you looking at stats, or do you have trends? Do you have situational spots? It's a different sport for me. So I'm not going to try to say that I'm an expert on soccer, because, I'll watch it when the World Cup and stuff's on, but, I don't get excited about soccer like I should, being an Italian. I get more excited about a bowl of pasta.
Well, we all do, but it's sort of a mix of both. I think trends. I think trends are important. Stats are important. Many of the times I'm searching team websites after their press conferences, which are usually on Fridays after their final practices before the weekend. When they announce any injuries, any changes to the formation. Formations are important in soccer. When you see a team, much like, let's say, Barcelona playing anyone from a Sporting Gijon, Barcelona's favored by, you'll always see Barcelona 2.5 goals. And it's tough to lay that number, but you look at Barcelona and they have Messi, Suarez, Neymar, and you're thinking, they're going to run up this score. But then you see a formation where they have 5 in the back, 4 in midfield, and 1 up front, and there's 9 guys. They literally, as we like to say, they parked the bus. Mm-hmm. And now you're hoping that they can actually get through this, their 3 stars. It makes it tough. You have to look at how the two teams are going to mesh on any given day when they're playing each other. It's easy to say Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Chelsea, they're going to run up a score on any given weekend. But when you actually look at their odds throughout the year on how many games they actually cover against the goal line, not against the money line, against the goal line, you're almost at a 50-50 split. And you need to be on the right side of each of those 50s,
yes,
to make money.
All right. Well, we're going to go a little bit more in depth on betting soccer, because there's different ways to bet soccer. You just, touched, with the goal line and a money line and three-way betting and that. We're going to discuss all that in the upcoming video. But I just wanted, thank you for stopping in, letting the viewers finally get a voice and a face to the picks they've been buying at WagerTalk, and you've been doing very well with your soccer plays, over the years that you've been here at WagerTalk, and you've had some pretty substantial runs. Just this summer earlier, would you have a 13, 14 game winning streak?
Yeah, it's much like anything. With the soccer can be very streaky. You can run off 13, 14 wins in a row, and you're just on top of the world. And then you have a 0-3 day, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? But you can't veer from the process with any sport, be it NFL, basketball, hockey, baseball. Trust in your ability to pick the winners. If you get discouraged losing 2 or 3 in a row, and you try and now catch lightning in a bottle by changing your format on how you select the game, you're likely to continue to tank, if that's the word we'll use.
You don't want to zig whenever you should be zagging.
No,
Stay the course. Stay the course, my man. Good stuff, and we're going to go deeper with Carmine in the next video on betting soccer. And guys, don't forget, if you're brand new to WagerTalk, after your first purchase of $12 or more, if you email support at WagerTalk and put your username in the email, we'll put $50 sign-up bonus in your account. It's our way of saying thank you for joining the WagerTalk team. We're going to be back with more with Carmine in the next video.